scrubs. TJ and Dave, no censors, no rubs. So grab a mic and feel the blast. You're tuned in to OverMark at last. For Raw and Dynamite, legends describe.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to another action-packed edition of the OverMark Podcast. We're your hosts, Dave and TJ. Today, we're going to be talking to you about SummerSlam Night 2. We said last episode that maybe we would come back and do a special Night 2 episode instead of saving it for Thursday if some interesting stuff occurred. Well, spoiler alert, some did, so here we are. Don't forget to follow us on all of our socials at OverMark ENT. Check us all out and everything. And before we'll jump into it, just going to exchange some pleasantries with TJ. How's it going today there, TJ? Happy Monday to you.
What's going on?
Oh, doing the show here, and then we're going to watch Raw, and hopefully there's some exciting stuff coming down the pipeline for us.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad day today. Pretty easy workload. I was happy with how it went. I got some free food too, so that always works out. And 4 days left in the work week, and then get the 2 days off again. So it was good. The day just flew by. It was very honorable, and that's some of the stuff I'm doing. Stuff's like going to be, but I'm not going to do the accent. It's just going to be very honorable.
Yeah, okay, yeah, like the Beatus accent. I know what you mean.
Yeah. But overall, I hope you had a good work day too. The temperature dropped a lot, man. It is not hot.
Yeah,
here.
it was not as oppressive today, which was nice. And then it rained in the afternoon, so that cooled it off quite a bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, it sucks to drive in, but whatever. We're staying alive.
Yep.
So
right back.
We're just gonna dive right.
A lot of wrestling, just right back into it. How many days did we
never
watch
ends.
last week? It's like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 6 days.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a lot of wrestling. But thankfully, it's at least something we like. Even if we don't like all of it that we're watching, we like most of it. So, with that said, we're going to jump into it. And maybe we liked this, maybe we didn't. Keep listening and you'll find out. We got SummerSlam Night 2. August 3rd, 2025. Was a sellout attendance of 56,793 at MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. And I'm going to throw it on over to TJ because I like the way that he did the quick results the last episode. So, yeah.
All right. So we're going to jump into this. We're going to do some reactions after each match or segment that we talk about. And you guys know the deal if you've been watching this. So we got Naomi, we can call her Naomi, defeating Rhea Ripley and Io Sky in a triple threat match to retain the Women's World Championship. It was better than I thought. Naomi didn't make any kind of big bad botches, and overall decent match.
Yeah, decent match. I had hoped it would have been better, but based on the matches that we had gotten with Io Sky and Rhea Ripley recently, that had been some of the best matches of the year. But, when you toss Naomi into the mix, it kind of watered down what the two of them have going on. Sorry, that was a little long-winded.
It's okay. And then we got the Wyatt Sicks, Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy defeating the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, DIY, Gargano and Ciampa, or whatever, the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, for Axiom and Nathan Frazier, and Andrade and Rey Fenix in a tables match. Tables, ladders, and chairs to retain the WWE Tag Team Championship. This was good. Wrong winner. They stink.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. The TLC matches that the bulk of these teams have been involved with in recent memory have been good. So, they just built onto that. I think the Wyatt Sicks kind of were the Naomis of this match, and they kind of devalued what was going on around them.
Yeah, they're it's just they suck the air out of the room, man. Nobody's into it. So
they really do.
The man, Becky Lynch, defeated Lyra Valkyria in a no disqualifications, no count out last chance match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Um, this was a good match. I liked it, and it went a little long, but at least they're giving the women time to do what they want to do.
Yeah. The Bailey getting involved kind of didn't make sense to me. Like, I realized
It made
that
sense, but it wasn't
she's
good.
not. Yeah.
Solo Sikoa defeats Jacob Fatu via escape in a cage match to retain the WWE United States Championship. I fell asleep this match.
Somewhere Jesse Ventura is losing his mind the way that Solo won the match.
Yeah, this wasn't good. Dirty Dominic Mysterio defeats AJ Styles to retain the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Decent enough match. I feel like both guys could have done better, but overall not bad.
I expected more. I enjoyed all the Eddie Guerrero callbacks that we got from both guys.
The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes defeated John Cena in a street fight to win the undisputed WWE Championship. A little bit overbooked. We know that going in. It was pretty damn good match. I don't know if I'd go to great, but it's what I expected, and it delivered on everything that it was supposed to.
Yeah, really. I thought it was a really good match. It actually was better than I expected. And as much as I normally poo-poo on Cena, it was nice to see him come out and do all the John Cena good guy stuff, because I guess that's better than the John Cena bad guy stuff.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. So, my high point of the show was Cody winning the WWE Championship back. Specifically that, not the whole match.
It's a good high point.
Not saying the match was bad, just I thought him winning the title was all nice. They're really for I think the next 5 years, get used to this guy holding on to that thing. What was yours?
Yeah, I mean he's your new Superman.
Yeah.
Essentially, not yours, but just like the audience. For me, the high point of this pay-per-view or this night was the Cena Cody match. They delivered. It is a lot longer than I expected.
Yeah. Multiple
quality stuff.
Multiple false finishes where you're sitting there thinking like, oh, this is definitely it.
Yeah. Do we talk about the ending, or you want to do that after the low point? You know, how do you want to do that?
We'll do the low point because it's only a second away. So, my low point was the Wyatt Sicks retaining the WWE Tag Team titles in a 6-way TLC match. Again, not the match, them retaining. It stank.
Yeah. It was funny when I wrote my low point. It was initially that same thing, and I didn't know what yours was going to be. And then I kind of went back, and it was back and forth between that and Becky and Lyra. I don't know. The match was good enough. It just, I had to pick a low point, and some of the stuff wasn't great with that match. I don't know. So that was the one for me.
All right. Well, overall, the ending was good though. Cody winning, and he cried after with Cena, like handing him the championship and got the cry face and all that. But it was a good moment. And then Brock came out afterwards and showed back up. And now anybody that's somewhat a certain way politically hates WWE. So it's a very interesting thing going on there. Have you seen all that? Everybody's like, oh, this and that with WWE. I'm not using any key terms here, so nothing gets flagged. But everybody's like, oh no, he came back. This is terrible. This means that they're super this way. And it's like, come on, can't you just enjoy the fucking show? The guy still has a right to make money, and you don't know him. So why not judge something that he hasn't been proven to be guilty of? So
yeah. Well, there's a whole lot of that. I think that's kind of the textbook definition of virtue signaling, if my understanding of virtue signaling is correct. But I mean that's neither here nor there. Just enjoy wrestling is a term that gets thrown around kind of loosely, and I'm going to use that here. Just enjoy wrestling.
Well, it's Brock
Stop
Lesnar.
acting like a bunch of crybabies.
Like it's Brock. Like once this guy's gone, you're not going to see him anymore, and he's probably not going to be around very long anyway. So I wouldn't worry about it.
I mean, ultimately, WWE, the team decided a month ago, which is what was being reported. I don't know how people would get that information so fast, but whatever. Allegedly, a month ago, this was approved by their team. So, you know, obviously they know stuff that everybody else doesn't. And if they're saying, okay, probably good to go. They're not going to just put guy on TV, you know. Yeah.
It, if the source that quoted this, we're not even going to use a name, or that said that it was a 4-week period and everything. If that would have been the case, he would have broken the news 4 weeks ago.
Exactly.
It's like it's complete bullshit. It's this guy. Doesn't even deserve any kind of spotlight, and the fact that he has one is just mind blowing. We could probably give you more accurate takes on stuff, and we're not talking to anybody.
Yeah, we can guess just as much good as the next guy. And go back and listen to some of our shit.
Yeah, but we veered off there. I gave it a 6.
Like I gave it a 7. Maybe I was being a little charitable, but I kind of thought that the night 2 was a little stronger than night 1 in terms of delivery. Obviously, I think if I was to say what was my favorite match of both nights, I'm going to still go with Punk and Gunther.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And I don't know, just that Solo and Fatu thing really took me out of it. Like I said, I fell asleep during it, and there's nothing you could ever make me do to care about Tala Tonga.
No, that guy sucks, and I think Solo could be better than he is, but he right now, if you had gun to my head, I'd say he kind of sucks too right now.
Well, better be a good gun, brother.
Well, maybe it is, dude.
Well, I think that being said, it's going to take us into some news. We can go ahead and wrap up our SmackDown, or sorry, SummerSlam.
And I got news for you.
Why don't you tell us about this, Dave?
Well, we do got some news. A news update. Obviously, everybody knows because they watch SummerSlam, but they don't know everything. Seth Rollins' injury was a work, but not everyone was in on it. A new report from Fightful Select has pulled back the curtain on Rollins' recent knee injury storyline, revealing that it was part of a carefully executed long-term angle. Go back a few episodes of our show and you can find us predicting this. One kept secret from nearly everyone in WWE, including some of Rollins' closest backstage allies. The injury was first sustained during Rollins' match with LA Knight several weeks ago. While Rollins was always scripted to win, the match's abrupt finish was specifically designed to sell the fake knee injury. Can't talk, I don't know why. Sources say many in the locker room grew legitimately concerned when Rollins disappeared from communication afterwards. Let's see here. Speculation intensified when Rollins appeared on crutches at WWE Evolution 2, a move WWE intentionally allowed to leak publicly. Reports then surfaced that an injury angle would be executed at Saturday night's main event on July 12th. However, WWE insiders confirmed that even producers and veteran talent were kept in the dark. The cash-in plan was reportedly finalized prior to the event, but left off of all internal rundowns to preserve the surprise. The culmination came at SummerSlam 2025 Night 1, when Rollins shockingly returned to cash in the Money in the Bank and defeat CM Punk, becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion just minutes after Punk had dethroned Gunther. Notably, PW insiders Mike Johnson reported that Rollins did travel to Birmingham, Alabama, WWE's go-to location for real injury consultations, adding credibility to the ruse. If this was a work from the start, very few people were in on it, including the talent and staff who were clearly worked. WWE working its own locker room is a dangerous game. It risks breeding distrust. Triple H, speaking at SummerSlam Night 1 press conference, offered this take. Seth Rollins is out here playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Hats off to him. It's a brilliant strategy. Am I thrilled about the fake medical reports? No, but we'll handle that in time. This entire situation now enters WWE history. Modern day kayfabe swerves with legitimate backstage implications as talent react to being kept out of the loop. That's crazy. And that was quite a mouthful. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of not surprised that they went ahead and just worked as many people as they could with how easily stuff gets leaked. I'm surprised that more stuff like this doesn't happen more often. And I wouldn't be surprised that moving forward, if we start to see more things where, more of the folks that work there maybe are getting worked. But like they said, this might breed quite a bit of distrust. What do you think of all that, TJ? That was quite a bit.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that they kept it close to the vest. They don't. If you don't want people to know something, the best way to have them not know is to not tell them. I definitely learned that at a young age.
Yeah.
But it's good that they're able to keep these secrets now. That's not a bad thing. You should be good. Like, you should be happy about that. And so should the people that are backstage. That's fucking awesome. They're kind of, to some extent, bringing kayfabe back like that. And I would be happy. I'd be like, oh, they got me too. I work here. That means they're doing their job. That's really good shit. And I don't know. Hopefully, everybody gets over this pretty quick, and they start wondering, hey, is there a way that maybe I can get into like one of these like stories that feel legit? Because that's the best kind of wrestling, in my opinion. And I could understand from their point of view why they might feel that way, but just be happy. Maybe everybody's going to make more money because the show's better. So it makes a better product for the fan, and it's overall the only thing that I care about.
What's that old saying? The rising tide raises all boats.
Yeah.
This is one of those type of things.
Well, I don't know. That's probably all about we got to say on that one, right?
That's all I got to say about that.
Well, we're going to move to another news update we have here. And this one is on Karrion Kross. So we want Kross chants erupt again as contract talks heat up. So for the second night in a row, fans made their voices heard as the WWE SummerSlam 2025 post-show, breaking into loud "We Want Kross" chants during the panel segment. This time directed squarely at WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque. So the chant broke out just as Levesque was recapping the main event night 2, and rather than address it directly, he responded with a pivot. "You want Brock? You got him," referencing Brock Lesnar's surprise return just moments earlier. But the chants didn't go unnoticed. Talking to Twitter shortly after, Karrion Kross offered a cryptic yet pointed response. "Unreal, they write the scripts, but the fans write the truth. Thank you. TikTok. The timing of the moment is especially noteworthy as Fightful Select is reporting that the contracts for both Karrion Kross and Scarlett are set to expire this month." So there's been no confirmation from WWE regarding the renewal negotiations, but the public support may play a role in how these talks unfold. With momentum behind them and a fan base growing more vocal, Kross and Scarlett's future in WWE may hinge not just on contract terms, but on whether WWE is ready to capitalize on their growing grassroots support. They definitely do have the internet wrestling community always grabs at certain individuals, and a lot of time it's people that they think are talented but aren't getting the push. And this guy meets the bill, if that term's correct or whatever the hell it might be. But he checks all the boxes. He's a pretty talented guy. There's just too many talented guys over there right now. They don't have time for everybody, and I feel like the people that they know that they want to invest time in are already getting the time. Maybe his time will come. I'm sure Tony Khan can offer him more money, so he will probably end up going over there if the option jumps in. What do you think?
Well, I don't know if I want to see him in AEW or not. But if WWE is not going to use him, I don't know. I'm not really necessarily crazy about him. I don't dislike him. And I know that everybody says that I'm supposed to be really high on him, but I don't necessarily see him as a top guy, top of the mid card, maybe.
I don't know about that. Maybe just like
Intercontinental,
but
U.S. title.
A little bit beneath LA Knight.
Yeah, definitely beneath LA Knight.
Maybe he can win the U.S. Championship. Maybe the Intercontinental. Hold it for a
Yeah,
little bit.
that's where I see him. You know, maybe he could have a cup of coffee with like the world heavyweight title at some point. You know, short run, just to say you gave it to him.
Because here's the
I don't know.
guarantee.
Maybe AEW is the place for him. Uh, and his wife. They could go out there and they could do
No.
some of their more tacky things that they want to do that WWE won't let them.
So he wants to get pushed, and people view him as a world heavyweight championship type caliber. If that's the case, he's never going to get that in AEW, and he's going to 100% get lost in the shuffle because Tony
Oh
Khan
yeah,
doesn't push people like him. So he's not small enough. I'm not even trying to be a smartass. I just don't see it happening. Did he come from Japan?
I'm not sure.
If
I
he
I
if he
know if
did,
he
maybe Tony would push him. That's about all he could have going for him. You got to look it up real quick.
yeah.
All right.
You know, we're let's see here. He performed at Impact, AAA, MLW, other independent promotions that are not
Nope.
listed here. Let's see. We got Global
Nope.
Force Wrestling, Lucha
It's not
Underground.
Japan.
Yeah, I'm not. No Japan.
I know he likes the lucha stuff, but he's not a luchador, so it doesn't really apply.
Oh no, he did. He was released from WWE in 2021, and he went to Japan in 2022 for a bit, and then he back to WWE in 2022.
Oh no, so I don't know. He might. Either way, he's not going to the top of the card there, and that's essentially the whole point that I'm trying to make. Got any arguments there?
No, oof,
We're
it is
fans,
what
you
it
know.
is.
We definitely like to see him be pushed better, but he's not the only person on that list, you know. So it's not a very exclusive list. But I think we can move on from that, and maybe you want to talk to us a little bit about this other news update we got here, Dave.
Well, we do got a news update, and it's a interesting deal here. I didn't know about this until we were talking about what we were going to do for show prep today, and TJ's like, "Well, did you know about this?" And I'm like, "Well, shit, I didn't." I was kind of behind on the news today, but fan altercation breaks out in the stands during SummerSlam Night 2. People can't control themselves. While wrestlers were throwing fists inside the ring, a very different kind of brawl unfolded in the crowd during WWE SummerSlam 2025 Night 2. A fan shot video, which circulated widely on social media platform X, captured a multi person fight breaking out in the stands. Footage appeared to show three female fans in a heated confrontation, which escalated when a male fan grabbed one of the women from behind. It says here attempting to pull her away. It seemed kind of more like he was kind of getting a little rough with her. And then moments later,
Had her in that rear
another
naked.
man kind of grabbed that guy from behind, almost in like a sleeper hold type of situation. And as the chaos escalated to hair pulling and punches were exchanged between the two women, in total, 6 fans appeared to be involved in the altercation, while only one woman was uh, clearly seen throwing punches in the video. Another one wearing red pants seemingly landed a kick on one of the men even after the security had intervened. That was the guy that had grabbed her real roughly and was being a dick, so he deserved to get kicked, be honest with you. At this time, no arrests or ejections have been officially reported, and it remains unclear what sparked the confrontation. WWE has not issued a statement regarding the incident, and this marks yet another instance of crowd related disruption at a major WWE event, raising continued questions about security and crowd management at high capacity venues. As people just don't know how to act, and
Pretty
you got to
much.
have money to go to this stuff. This shit's not cheap. So these are people with money that don't know how to act.
100%. And now we're going to watch it. So
Oh shit.
So I got it up here, and I don't know if you're watching this with me, Dave, but you know, it's just they got the girl in the red has the girl's like hair and everything, and she's just punching at her a little bit, and the one guy had her in a rear naked choke, and she kicks him. We'll watch this a couple times. It's kind of weird because there's like a girl in the background, and it seems like she's wearing like a bra. If that's a shirt, it's not good. You know, don't go out there in public like that. But here it
Fairly
is.
risque.
Yeah, that guy literally like snatched that girl up, man, and just pulled her to the side, and man, now they're just it separates, and I don't know
Just
what
kind
caused
of
this.
I don't know what causes people to think that you can act like this. This is some goofy bullshit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Well, I- just I'm kind of flabbergasted. Why would you want to get kicked out of
Yeah.
SummerSlam? You know, you don't act like this in public. And I applaud the one guy that pulled the one guy off the one chick. Good job. I
Yeah.
kind of showed him right here, like, way to go there. But
Hopefully they find out who that guy is and he gets some merch. Send that guy a belt or something. You know, he's good Samaritan right there.
yeah, that's a shame. But we can go ahead and pull that one back. We're done watching the YouTube video. But overall, just no class, and it just don't do that. If there's a problem, call the usher. In fact, I would rather let somebody attack me and sue their ass than me get in trouble or something like that. And maybe I'm not suing them, but I'm not getting kicked out of SummerSlam. You can guarantee that for a fact.
No. Why would you spend all that money to go to that event and then just get tossed? Like, who wants to do that?
You tell me. That sounds terrible. But you got anything else to add, or we wrapping it up? That's it? You
That's
think
about
they suck?
it. Yeah.
All right. Well, so what do we got
That
coming?
particular exchange sucked, you know.
Yeah. So, what do we got going on here? Well, we're going to have the next episode, and that's going to be Thursday. We're switching to a 2-day schedule unless we have a special event like this happen. So we're going to have Thursdays and Sundays, and it's going to be Raw and more specifically, the day after Dynamite. So we're going to be talking about Raw and Dynamite. Anything good happens, we'll cover it. Any breaking news happens before that, you'll hear us do that too. But yeah, shout out to our social media, like, subscribe, all that stuff at OverMark ENT. It's up there, you'll find it. But yeah, I appreciate you, Dave. I've been having a lot of fun doing these lately. It's been cool getting on camera. We've been picking out some fun topics. The wrestling world's been having some stuff to talk about, and it seems like always the stuff that's happening outside the ring is more interesting than the stuff in it.
Yeah, we've been fairly fortunate lately with the glut of things to talk about. Yeah.
And we appreciate you guys for watching. You know, if you've liked anything, watched for even a minute, you know, we just appreciate you for wasting your time watching us, because I'm sure you could waste your time a whole bunch of other places. So
There's
you.
a whole lot of things that you could watch on YouTube. So if you're watching us, hell yeah, TJ's right. Thank you very much. Everybody's time is valuable.
Absolutely. But I think that being said, we're going to get out of here. I appreciate you, Dave. I'll be talking to you here in a couple minutes after this, and just keep on listening, guys. I'm going to sign out of here, and we'll let Dave say bye, and we're gone.
See you guys next episode. Everybody don't work too hard. There's a lot of week left.
All right. We're out of here.
DJ's yelling at a gift, Dave's eating crab. We skipped our bills to watch Raw live and ranked 800 wrestlers just to survive. Our muscles are fake, our takes are loud. We booed a toddler for chanting too proud. So tune in next week, or don't, we'll still shout. Two grown-ass men